Christianity. In the first century, within the world of Judaism, a new movement begins. It does not start as a new religion. It begins as a message about change, about meaning, about how to live. Christianity begins around 30 AD. At the center of this movement is one figure, Jesus. He was born into Jewish society. He did not reject its foundation, but he reinterpreted it. In Christian belief, Jesus is not only a teacher, he is understood as the Son of God. This gives him a unique role. Another central idea is sin. Human beings are seen as imperfect. They are not fully aligned with divine will. Because of this, a need for salvation appears. Salvation means restoring the relationship between humans and God. In Christianity, this is closely connected to the life and role of Jesus. His message focused on a shift from strict law to inner intention, from external rules to internal transformation. One of his key statements was, "The law exists for humans, not humans for the law." This changes the focus. Rules are still present, but they are not the final goal. The emphasis moves to how people treat each other. Love becomes central, not only toward friends, but toward enemies. Forgiveness becomes continuous. Another important idea appears. God is not only a ruler, God is described as a father. This creates a different relationship, more personal, more direct. Another important belief is the afterlife. Life on earth is temporary. After death, there is judgment. This leads to different outcomes, often described as heaven and hell. Christianity also expands the idea of community. All people are part of one human group. This reduces the importance of social divisions. After the death of Jesus, his followers continue the movement. They spread the message. At first, it remains small. Then it grows. It moves beyond its original region, into the Roman world. Over time, it becomes organized. Texts are collected. Structures are formed. Leaders emerge. Eventually, Christianity becomes a dominant belief system. It spreads across continents and influences culture, law, and social systems. Christianity represents a major shift from law-centered belief to relationship-centered belief, from collective identity to personal connection. It builds on earlier traditions, but changes the focus. After Christianity spread across large regions, it did not remain a single unified structure. Over time, differences appeared. These differences were not only about belief, they also involved authority and organization. Around 1054 AD, a major division took place. Christianity split into two main branches, Catholic and Orthodox. This is known as the Great Schism. The main issue was authority. In the western part, the leader was the Pope. He was seen as the highest authority. In the eastern part, authority was more distributed. Regional leaders had power. There were also differences in practice, language, rituals, traditions. But both sides kept the same core belief: one God, Jesus as central figure, sacred texts. A second major change happened later. Around 1500 AD, new criticism appeared inside the Western Church. Some people argued that the system had become too complex, too focused on authority, too far from its original message. This led to a movement called the Reformation. New groups formed. These are known as Protestants. They rejected some structures of the Catholic Church. They simplified practices. They reduced the role of central authority. One important idea was direct access to religious texts. Individuals could read and interpret, not only priests. In England, the split also had political reasons. A ruler separated from the central church to form a new structure. This shows an important point. Religion and politics can become connected. After these divisions, Christianity became a group of branches: Catholic, Orthodox, Protestant. Each has its own structure, its own traditions, but they share a common origin. Religion is no longer one system. It becomes multiple systems with shared roots. Thanks for watching until the end. More ancient religions and forgotten civilizations are coming soon. Subscribe and step deeper into the past.